I like your music. And I'm like, oh, okay, word, appreciate it. But see, I didn't know that at first because I'm trying to listen to like, yo, who's this lady just rolling up on me? A white lady. So a black dude rolls up on me and he's talking to me like, yo, yeah. And I'm like, yo, hold up, man. I'm trying to fit the thing in there. And I'm still splashing myself with the gas on my legs. So I'm probably lost about at least $1 an hour gas. You know how much gas costs now anyway. So I'm spraying that shit on the floor. My bad, y'all. On the ground. So he talking to me, who's that? I said, so I had to think of a name like just out the blue because I ain't had no name for the person. So I was like, the Night Riders, This is a rock. I said, yeah, like they're underground rock band, I was just winging this shit. So he's like writing it on his arm and shit. And I said, damn, now I gotta figure some shit out. So I said, yeah, you spell it like night with the K and Night Riders instead of ERS, put the AZ at the end. He's like, bet. When is it? What can I get? I said, well, the album won't be out for another 3 weeks. I'm sitting there lying and shit, though. My bad again. So this other lady walks up and I'm still fighting with the gas though. So I hit myself again with the gas. So I'm like up to like probably $4 in gas. So it's on my leg alone. Gas is high, man. So she's like, we need that type of music right now. I'm like, appreciate it. I'm getting all this love, like people just walking around the car. And I'm like, damn. So I'm giving all of them the same name. So I get home today. Now of course I'm pumped up. I'm like, yo, some random people and look white people. This is not racist. I'm just saying. Well, what's white people walked up to me and doing this? And like, with black people, white people come up to you like, yo, you like, oh, yo, what up? The level heightens. I mean, I love my people when they come to me too, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so now that I got this out there and people are waiting for it to come out, I have to write 6 more songs and put the music together and make an album out of it.
Oh,
So
wow.
today I was recruiting some people like, hey man, I need y'all to help me put out. Yeah.
Okay.
Because everyone was like, dude, whoever's doing this singing is gonna make money. And that's all they kept saying. And I'm like, yo. Now the
I agree.
song I wrote, um, it's rebellious. It's anti-government and everything like that. I don't want to go infer into it because the show, and I don't want to get nothing crazy. But yeah, it just felt good for people just to run up on you and be like, "Yo, your music, your music, your music, your music," and I'm just trying to get gas, man. Well, it's
I'm,
$4 though. Yeah,
I'm happy for you.
I
But
appreciate it. I appreciate all you.
before we get into why you here,
Mm-hmm.
let's just begin with the mental health check-in. I think I want to go first. Well, first, before we get into the mental health check-in, I just want to say tonight's show is going to be a little bit different from the last couple of weeks. We're going to really be talking about like self-awareness from
Mm-hmm.
the mental, physical, and emotional aspect. We're going to give a couple of different breakdowns of why it's important for everybody to practice self-care. But for mental health check-in, I guess I will go first. I want to start by saying my mental health today is better. And I had a conversation for a whole nother thing that I was going for with a professional. And they pointed out a lot of things to me as far as how you being seen for something. And then it's like, why aren't you sleeping? Why aren't you doing this? And like the last couple of weeks I have not been getting any sleep. I may have been getting like 2, 3 hours. And then with my current role now, it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of things, and I need to have a fresh mind. I didn't realize until that conversation. Shout out to Calvinda, which is my boss. We had a nice little conversation. So shout out to NPOC Wellness and Hydration. Come see us, 1800 North Charles Street. But look, so I was like, wow. And it didn't make me think about a lot until that conversation with her. So this weekend, I made it a priority to focus on me and get some rest. And I noticed today I was well rested, rejuvenated, and everything else. And so she gave me a breakdown of how important just rest self-management and things like that are to your overall, especially
Yeah.
your mental health. And I'm like, I've been exhausted, and Drew, out of everybody up here, Drew to tell you, I've been going on just going, and I don't even know how I've been making shit right. And then sometimes it takes that person who's non-biased, which we'll get into a little bit later, to
Mhm.
put things into perspective. And I didn't realize how much strain I was putting on myself, and not really channeling me. And really, because I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, I'm trying to show up for my best self because I'm in this role, I'm trying to prove, but not realizing I'm taking away from me. So what I will say today as a composer, I'm not exhausted because I know the last couple of weeks I went back watching shows. Every week I was exhausted.
Mhm.
I was exhausted, and I didn't realize that was a deeper conversation. Today I can say I'm not exhausted. I'm well rested. Um, I even noticed my skin is different. I look different. I feel different. When you get sleep is important. So I would say today I'm proud of my mental health. I'm proud that I had that conversation. And I think sometimes it's important to actually, them tough conversations need to be had, even though we don't want to hear it. And it's like you always think, and especially when you like a healthcare professional, you know better, but we don't always do better. And I realized I needed to do better. So what I did was, no matter who wanted anything from me, my answer was no. And so
Word.
I will say my mental health today is great. Who would like to go next?
Should I go? I guess I'm feeling good, man. Mental health is on point. Um, I do a lot of recording.
I do a lot of recording.
Um, I think I'm echoing. I think I'm echoing. Anyway, I do a lot of recording, so
Anyway, I do a lot of recording.
it just.
So
Are
it
y'all not
just
echoing?
are y'all not echoing?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You are open.
Okay. Well, okay, it stopped. Um, yeah, I do a lot of recording, so I'm doing what I like to do. So with my mind being there and constantly doing tracks and getting calls from people to do this, my mental health is straight because I'm like I said, I'm doing what I love to do, and it's occupying a lot of my day. I'm missing a lot of phone calls, but time is money. You know, they'll understand this. This is my job. I'm not working a 9 to 5 anymore, so this is how I'm making my money. They all's good though.
Who
I
going
guess
next?
my mental health is chills. It's good. Um, yeah, that's all I can say about that. Happy 420 to all my 420ers out there. It's a national holiday. My that's where my mental health is today. Medicated.
I
Okay.
forgot. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, happy 420 to all y'all. We already know. Wait till Paul come back up. We know he's celebrating.
Okay. Hey, my mental health. Yeah, I'm trying to celebrate, but my mental health is really down today. I'm telling you, because that father killing them kids. I'm thinking, anytime something like that happened, that could have been my little sister, and myself, when we was over in Germany. And what happened in our situation? That guy could have killed us just like that guy killed them kids. And every time something like that happened, it just takes a whole lot out of me. So I come to the show tonight, to get some encouragement, hear some good words. You know,
All right. Mental health is, all over the place because I'm busy, constantly, sending out resumes in the morning, then doing Lyft in the afternoons and in the evenings. So my time is pretty much limited. I'm pretty much on the go, 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 go. But I'm trying to get things in because Thursday night, baby, Thursday night, you know what time it is. It's the NFL draft. We got big things coming on. So I'm getting excited about that. So Overall, I'm good. I'm still on the job hunt while I'm doing the lift, and I'm about to I'm already on trying to onboard with another courier service. And if I get like 3 or 4 courier services going, I'm about to say bye bye to corporate America because I realize that's not where I need to be. Um, but overall, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so we actually have. I hope this is okay because we have our viewers chiming in on the mental health check-in. So I just want to read a couple comments real quick. Well, particularly one. Well, first before I get into that, hi day trick bracket, always in every week. Appreciate you. And my mother, this is my cyber mom, Eunice. She said, as women, we sometimes see self love as selfish, and we move on to help the next person. My mental health is good. I'm happy her mental health is good. So that made me feel good. Do y'all want to, Bosco, how long are you going to stay? Oh, now he don't hear me. Did he freeze? I think he frozen. So,
He- He's moving a little bit.
oh, he on mute.
My
It
bad.
looks like he on mute.
Had my thing on mute. My bad. I don't know. I didn't put a time. I mean, I don't know.
Well, before you plug your album, because that's the main reason
Oh,
why
no
Bosco
rush.
was up
I
here.
mean, no rush.
But I gotta milk him for his time while he up here too. Okay, so tonight's show we're talking about self care awareness. So I want to give a definition of self care awareness, and then I want to kind of go around the panel and ask everyone their personal belief and opinion of what self care awareness is. So, self care awareness is the practice of recognizing the importance of caring for your mental, physical, and emotional well being to prevent burnout and enhance overall life satisfaction. So, in your own words, and to yourself, if you was to hear self care, and if someone was to ask you to speak on it, what would you say? Who would like to go first? Or do y'all want me to go to kind of give an idea where I'm going with this?
I'll go first. Um,
How did I know all of y'all was going to say this? And I got all the head nods. Okay. So
oh, I mean,
for me, in my
Bosco is
own,
yeah. I
would you
mean,
say?
it don't matter. I'll go first. Um,
Okay.
if someone says self care, it's basically going to reset. Whatever it may be, mental, physical. It might be like superficial, whatever. It's just someone taking the time to say, okay, I done this, I done that, I done this for that. I never took time out for myself. I never sat down and had a good meal, a nice hot meal. I never really laid down in my bed and said, okay, my day is done. I'm just gonna sleep and that's it. It's about just, you know, resetting, you know, make sure you're ready to go for the next run around. Make sure you're ready to go. Period.
I like that. I guess I'll go next. For me, what self care awareness is self prioritization. It's to prioritize yourself. Meaning to put yourself first and making yourself a priority. I think it's easy, especially like in our communities, to get lost in making sure that we're okay because we always look out for everybody. I don't care what your age range is, what culture you're from. Most of us can relate to overextending ourselves to the point we don't realize that we're overextending ourselves. So when I look at self care, I look at it like no matter what, it's your period of everything is about you, putting everything else to the side, setting boundaries, which we're going to go into later, and just making sure you're the priority. No matter what else is going on, you make sure that you're good before anything else. So that's my thing with like self care, whether it's your mental health. Like sometimes, like for instance, when you feel drained or when you feel overwhelmed, overstimulated, you take time for yourself. When you feel physically drained, you take time to make sure that you know, you're well rested so that you can keep going. And also if it comes to a point where Some people like to work out. Some people do different things to make themselves feel better physically so that you're not feeling like tired, sluggish, lazy, and things of that nature. And then even down to emotional, I think is the biggest piece because a lot of us ignore emotional drainage, you know. So there are times where you just feel like, I know I have, there are moments where I'm like, I'm just either easily annoyed or I have moments where I just want to cry or I just feel like, and I don't know where those emotions come from. And I think taking time for yourself to understand or pinpoint where that's coming from and deal with that is like the biggest thing of like self care for me. So that's when I feel like self care. That's what I think of. Who would like to go next? Before I don't want to go into the other part.
For me, self-care is everything y'all done said so far. I get yeah, it's everything y'all said so far for real. It's taking the time to, take care of people take care of yourself the way you take care of other people. Um I guess that's my way of saying it is it's something that is mandatory. Is not up for debate. It's something that you should never doubt. It's something that most people don't. A lot of people don't know how to do. But take care of yourself. It's like for females, go and get your nails done. Go and get your hair done. Um, you to be honest, laying in your bed and watching TV, taking a nap. You feel me? Like just like making yourself a meal or taking yourself out on a date. Like going out, even if you're in a relationship, like just want to go do something that you like. Self-care, just making sure that you are taking care of you and enjoying you and your company the same way you treat everybody else out here in this world. Because if you ain't together, you ain't no good to nobody else. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My self-care days would consist mostly of me just being at home, cooking me something to eat, doing nothing, not responding to nobody, not doing nothing, just taking the day off from everybody. Turn on my music, turn on the TV, turn the TV volume down, turn the music up, cook, lay around, do nothing. But it doesn't, I mean, that's usually one day because I'm just the kind of person I gotta be into things. I gotta be going. So I had that one day that I just don't do nothing. People might be trying to text me, call me. I don't respond. I don't mean no harm, but that's just the day I take for myself. I don't know what day it might be at the time. It's not always on the weekend. I just know when I get in the mood of cooking something, I'm gonna be at home and I don't want to be bothered doing nothing. And that's the day for me. But I find that that day is very important, like Bosco said, in resetting, because you said it going forward all the time, and you're not resetting, you're definitely gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna find yourself experiencing emotions and kind of conflicts within yourself because you just steady pushing yourself without trying to get yourself refocused, refreshed. But yeah, I think that's you gotta have time when you sit down and look at yourself and look out for yourself. You gotta have that time. Because you're not going to have people pour into you like you pour into them. So you got to pour into yourself like you pour into them. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
I agree.
I
I agree.
totally agree. I totally agree with all the points. Self care is necessary, but setting boundaries is even more necessary because if you don't set boundaries, then you're going to get pulled in like 8 different directions, and you're gonna become what they call a people pleaser. And being a people pleaser, there's nothing wrong with that, but you could give yourself too much and then give too little to yourself, and then you're sitting there like, well, where's my help when I need it? You start questioning yourself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and say, no, I can't do this for you because of this, that, and the third. If they give you pushback, then you realize that hey, maybe they're not, maybe they don't care about you in the sense that you thought they did. Maybe you realize they're not really truly a friend. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that's very important because like my self care routine is usually when I get home from driving all day, dealing with different personalities and dealing with people, picking up people. They say like at Lyft, you don't get tips because you don't talk to people. Well, I talk to those who talk to me. I'm not the type of person who's going to force a conversation. I'll greet you when you get in the car. But if you're not going to engage with me, then I'm quiet and I'm listening to the music the whole ride while I'm driving. But if we vibe, we have a conversation. But when I get home, I don't really want to engage in conversation because I've been driving and talking to people all day. I just want to sit down, eat, watch TV. I may watch reruns of The Wire. I may sit down and play my PlayStation. And that's how I reset, and then go to sleep or play with my dogs until I get tired and it's time for me to go to sleep. And sometimes what I would do, in that next day, since I wake up early, usually around 6:30, 7 o'clock, when my dog wakes me up, he has to go out. I'll take him out, take the other dog out, and then I'll go back to sleep till about 10 or 11 o'clock, and that's when I'll get up to start my day. But yeah, it's very important. Self-care is very important. You got to learn to say no to certain things, or else it's going to drive you crazy.
You,
I agree. Can I read this comment before we move on? Because this one touched me, and my heart goes out to Tiff. Tiff says, "I feel you. I'm angry because it's been 1 month since my nephew been killed in PBA, and no one has been charged yet. So I have been struggling every day. Um, One, my heart goes out to you and your family. Two, prayers to you and your family. Um, Three, I think this is probably my professional side coming in. Grief is real. Grief is real. Grief doesn't have a timeline. Grief doesn't have a face. Grief doesn't have a look. Um, that's hard. I've been there. I understand completely losing people to violence and being murdered and all of those things.
mhm.
Um, I do strongly encourage grief counseling. I didn't understand how important it was until I did it. Um, I had been dealing with, just to give some type of transparency and just relatability to where I'm going with this, is that like losing like my brother. I found my brother when he passed away in the apartment. Um, Dealing with grief from like my grandparent, everybody else, people that were really close to me during a certain period. For years, you don't realize how much you hold on to you until it kind of until you get help for it. So I actually had sought grief counseling because somebody had to sit me down and say it, and I had put it on for so long, and it was like um recently. So um
One of y'all playing music?
Oh,
no,
you can hear that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh shoot.
So so I strongly encourage grief counseling if it's available in your area. It does help you get through. I didn't realize how much it did affect me, and it's something that nobody can tell you when or how to get over. The one thing I hated, what people used to say to me, was how long it's going to take you to get over it, or like my brother passed when I was 19. To this day, I still deal with that. You get what I mean? Like that was like my heart, my goal. That was everything to me. So when people tell you to get over something, nobody can tell you when, how, or how long it takes you to process something. What I will say is go through your process, do what you got to do for you. But I do encourage like some type of like grief counseling, get the tools, resources. It has benefits, but I would say do it when you're ready and you're ready to receive it. And I do hope and I pray that whoever took your nephew's life is caught and brought to justice soon, and that your family can have some sense of closure. I do pray for that. I just wanted to say that.
Coco.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I was talking, but my mic wasn't on. Yeah, he was cool. Because I stayed right around the corner, and he said, "Yo, what's up, Pop?" Because that's what they call me, Pop. And he's a fella. He was a Gemini. His birthday was the day before mine. Yeah, and that's the one thing I used to laugh like, "Yeah, dude, our birthday coming up. Yeah, Pop. Yeah, Pop. Yeah." He's a cool kid, man. He's a good kid. He deserves some justice, man.
And see,
We love you too. No thanks needed, Pooh. We love
Yeah.
you. Thank you for
No doubt.
supporting us.
Coco, can you hear me?
Yes.
See, that's the thing that they was talking about at City Council that they pulled off the agenda was getting this up-to-date technology, real-time technology, that for cases like this right here with Tiffany's nephew out there and nobody out there in PVA wanting to say anything or whatever, they want to have technology that will pinpoint whoever doing whatever right then in real time. But see, the thing about that, people wanting to go against that is because it's connected to Flock. And Flock is wanting to basically spy on everybody.
Yeah.
So it's a big issue going on, but they need that real time technology because evidently these cameras they got around here now, thousands of cameras that you can't solve nothing with on what you need. That's a waste of money. Evidently, that's what y'all saying because y'all got all these cameras everywhere. You can't solve nothing.
Yeah.
So now, if this real time technology and stuff gonna be able to pinpoint people when they do stuff, we need it. If it's gonna keep people from going these cold cases, we still got my homeboy got killed in January of 2017 out in Dealview. Nobody ever solved that crime. I mean, we got a whole bunch of little Eric over there in Lee Walker Heights. We got so many unsolved crimes, but y'all got all these cameras around here.
Everywhere. Coco, when he says we got cameras everywhere, we got cameras everywhere. Everywhere. Like Tiff's
That's
nephew.
a big thing in every like city, county. It's just crazy. Like a lot of people deal with that, and it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
It's not. You know what's crazy? It's the people are losing their lives. That's the unfortunate part. But where's our tax dollars money going? Because in other countries, them CCTVs work. They actually use them to solve crimes. That's only allowed to happen in the United States of America. We got all these cameras everywhere. And how you gonna sit up here and tell me I could be thinking something and my phone can start showing me ads on it, but you can't solve a crime?
You're right.
Amen.
It ain't making no sense to me. No.
That's part of 1984, though. That's part of what George Orwell was talking about in that book and in that movie.
Yeah.
Thought crimes. You know what I'm saying?
Like Paul said.
Before we go off, Bosco, plug your album because I don't want to get away from the point of why you're here.
You want to hear a cut from it right quick, or y'all? Or is it too
of course, as long as you don't give me flag, you gonna give me permission to play your stuff, and then they gonna give me flag.
Yeah, you good.
I'm eating my food. I'm listening, but
now that y'all can hear it, I didn't know y'all could hear my music.
This goes out to T-Love, the whole sweater.
Can you hear this?
Your man really does like Asian soul food. I'm sure you do as well. You kiss him. When you kiss him, you taste more than my lips hold. While you're out there flexing with your boss hoes pals, he's hitting this duck sauce covered General Tao. Ooh, I can feel him shooting his load, and my ass has got him creaming in me like he ain't had sex in weeks.
That's my part.
Tells you he loves your head game, but sweetie, he only said that cause your tears lame. After kicking in my back door and eating my chow mein, he says sex but you was never the same. Lame, those bat wings, fake ass from Brazil, Pocahontas weave ain't enough to pull that pretty nigga from me. Oh, sit and tell you of the 7 diss raps I made. You still don't get it, boo. Let me explain it to you in layman's terms. He's smashing his stir-fried asses cause he wanted to learn. He's in the closet, boo, but I thought you knew because he's always wanted to do the things I do. Anal bead, cricket things, objects powered by battery, Vaseline, warm baby oil. Oh, he's definitely a freak. You never asked why he shaved south of the border smooth. You never thought that's what us freaky chicks do. Oops, he likes when I winning glove, lick it and stick 'em. He moans like me when I'm enjoying him. Yeah, man, to give it to him. He does pretty good for delusional step, but I saw the flaws in his game from day one. Trick, what? Just like you and I, that nigga likes to dig. The day you went.
All right. It's dirty.
That's the one. I'm trying to tell you. Listen.
So that's the one I play.
You see how Drew came up. Drew was me when I first. I'm trying to tell you. I'm sorry, but yeah, we like the raunchy stuff. Okay, what? Yeah, that's a hit. I'm trying to tell you.
You know,
I
so
got
that's the one that that's the one I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. And then I was like, and then when she sent me
I'm
the
a professional woman, but I'm still listening. I was like
said. This what she
I'm
said. She said,
and press it and send it to somebody and be
she
like,
said, she sent me her vocals. She said, put a beat on it and tell me how it sounds. So I put the beat together. And I was like, I found myself like, and I listened to, I was like, what you talking about? She said, what you think? And I said, all right. I'll do it.
I like it. Well, actually, I love it. You know, I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't, you know,
Yeah.
I think everybody got a little grimy in them. I think it fits anybody who, I go, the last song that I went up for, and I told you, whatever old girl come up with, I'm on it.
You was like, make me a playlist. I was like,
yo, I haven't had a chance to listen to that album yet, but the album that you dropped, because I just downloaded the new album today. Yeah. But the album, the album about the goings on in America and all Babylon the other tracks you sent. Yeah. Babylon America, boy, that's incredible. Mm-hmm. That Babylon America, it's a truth. That is a truth serum. If I ever heard a truth serum, dude, that's one of my taglines.
I started writing that.
Before you go, hold on. Can I stop you real quick?
Who said I'm going? I ain't going nowhere.
No. I'm just saying before you finish what you was going to say. I just want to say one thing. Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Mm-hmm. As long as I've known you, and I know your love and your passion for music. So to see you finally channeling that, not into anybody else, but into your craft, putting your beats, stuff that you, and I call you early in the morning because I be on purpose getting on your nerves, and you been cussing me out many a morning because you've been on them turntables, mixing it up and scratching it up, and I'd be like, can I scratch it? You be like, bye. But, so I say that to say, you my brother. We cuss each other out, we go do whatever. But I'm extremely proud of you. I love what you're putting out. I love your jazz albums. I love the hip hop albums. I love the mixed albums. I love the house, the Jamaican, everything you put out. I'm just proud of you for actually taking the time, putting it out there, and then to have albums that could be downloaded.
Yeah,
that's big in itself. It's major in itself. If nobody ever gives you your props,
well, I've always
your music and your talent alone, and we've had conversation. I'm not going to put it out there about how people I'm sensitive about my, and how some people get.
That's my favorite.
I will definitely say you have a unique style. You put out something that's way different from everything that's being out there right now. And I'm just proud of you for putting that out, putting your all into it. And I know the long hours and everything, like we've talked. So I just wanted to publicly say I'm proud of you.
Well, you know how I feel. Okay, I want to show you the back of the album. It's censored. But I want to show you something.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
Hold on a
Lord.
second. I
Oh,
okay.
cool.
Hold on a second.
Since we got you, we gonna make you smile today, baby.
Okay, it didn't come up. I gotta sit here. It's not coming up. You can't.
Yeah, that song you need to be pitching to Madden, 27? Because that's the kind of music you hear on that Madden soundtrack.
Yeah.
Or Grand Theft Auto.
You can't pull up. I got it sitting there, but I can't. I can't get it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yes.
It's censored. Now look in the right corner, bottom corner.
It's little.
You why don't you open it up?
I
Like
can't. How
open
do
the
that?
open the screen.
Like that.
Like expand your screen. Yeah. You
I
still can't see
can't do
it?
that. Y'all new to this.
Go to the little square on your screen so you can expand it so you can see it. Hold it. See, I can't do it on my end. There's a thing where you can remove everybody and just put that. Well, if you look in the right corner, I got my shouts out. I got my niece. Right after that, I got casual convo.
Up in the corner.
Yep. Coco, Q, the Jew, King Paul. I got you all right there. The
Appreciate it.
Sports. Yeah, I got. Yeah. Yeah. So when people download the album,
Mm-hmm.
we're not. Where are you? Are y'all there? I can't see y'all.
Yeah, we here.
Okay, there
I
we
was
go.
trying to put your thing up by itself. Trying to promote.
Oh shit, what was I saying? Yeah, I gave y'all props. So when people download the album, they see the credits. So y'all are there. Y'all are right there at the top. That shows that shows my appreciation, man. You know, I've always said the only support I've gotten is from my niece, my daughter, you guys, and Richie. I've always said that. And I said, whatever happens with this music, if I blow up, y'all coming. That's that. The show coming. Because I'm gonna drop like the appreciate that, Tiff, doing it for Asheville. You know how we
And
do
not
here.
only that, so if anybody was ever wondering, this is the person who did the intro video. This is the person who does the videos that we use to promote the show. And we thank you.
Yeah. When I saw it the day when I came on the show, I forgot I made it. I was like, damn, that shit's dope. I was like, oh shit. I literally forgot. I literally forgot. And I was like, damn, this thing is dope. And I had to man, I said, maybe I'm high. I don't know. But after promoting the album, we've been talking. The album is called The Dirtiest Rap Album Ever Made. That's literally the name of the album. Kamiko Shimuzu. My boy Corey's on there. My boy Mike is on there. It's a few people on there just doing shit. But it's grimy. If you got sensitive ears, don't get it. If you like Cardi B, if you like Megan, if you like Lil Kim, you like that grimy, rugged, raw women who like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going wild out. This is the album for you. Okay. When I produced it, because I did most of it, but I did have a guy that helped me, my boy Mario Room. When I first got it, the song that I played, I think that's called Stay Cruising. Kamiko sent me her lyrics, and I was reading them, and everyone knows me. I don't do that type of hip hop, rap or whatever. I just don't do that. And I was like, yo, I don't know, I don't want to mess with that. She said, well, what if I did it for you? So she did her vocals and she sent it to me. And I was like, okay, she got a good flow. But I was listening to the lyrics. I was like, yo, what are you talking about? And that's when she told me. And I put the beat to it and I was like, oh, hell yeah. And she said, look, I got a whole bunch of stuff I wrote. And I said, give me some time. I got to put beats together.
What's her page? I need to follow her because I like her.
I'll send it to you.
Send it to me too. She got a fan in me, brother.
Put it in the private chat. We'll put it up when we repost. Put it in the private chat.
It's on my phone. It's not. I'm on my laptop.
Text it to me because I plug her when I do the repost.
Okay, so
go ahead, right back.
So I put the beats together, and we need to have a name. I was like, this is the dirtiest rap album ever made. And that was it. What I said was, this is about to be the dirtiest rap album ever made. And it was like, let's just use that. Dirtiest rap
All right,
album
y'all.
ever made.
Before Brasco, we gonna plug Brasco when we do the repost at the end of the show. But let's get back into the topic because he ain't going nowhere right now. And so we're going to talk about now getting back into self care, the benefits of self care. I'm going to run down a list of things that I have. But what I want to ask you guys before I run down the list, it's open to share. If you don't want to, it's okay. About a time where you felt like, if you want to give us an example or a short story of a time where there was a situation, a thing, or whatever, where you felt like, okay, forget it. I had to do what I got to do and just take care of me. And the reason why I ask this is because I'm going to get into the benefits of self care. And what did you do to prioritize yourself to do self care? So the benefits of self care. Regular self care can reduce stress and anxiety, improve mental clarity and focus, enhance emotional resilience, prevent burnout and physical exhaustion. There's one more. And promote better relationships by ensuring that you are emotionally available for others.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Jude, this your camera just go in and
Oh, it's her laptop.
Yeah. It keeps doing it. It's showing all my front gut and shit.
look, yo, I'm 420 right now. And I said,
Me too. That shit I like I was looking like
I'm watching
this show.
The sad part, it's really dope though, but of course y'all can't appreciate it. Y'all probably like on some psychedelic type stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you've been dreaming. Yeah, it's been given.
I'm sober.
But do I need to repeat that, or do y'all
No,
got?
I got you.
I didn't hear. I went.
So okay, so we're gonna talk about the benefits of self care. But what I want y'all to do in your answer is to give a situation.
Are you good, Jude?
I mean,
You straight?
it's open to share a situation where one of these things have been beneficial, and you can share like what the situation was. If you don't want to share, it's completely fine. You guys, I want y'all to be open with what your comfort level is and how it helped, and then we go move forward. Do you want me to go over the benefits of self care to give you an idea of what type of situation we're talking about? I can always go first.
I can tell you right up. I can go right off the top right now and tell you straight up. You want me to go ahead?
Go ahead. I mean, you spoke first.
I'll tell you right up. Family. I'll call my family out right now. They know what I'm talking. I tell them. Anybody listening, y'all know me. My family. It's like I've done so much for them, and they know I'm not the type of person who says, "Pay me back." My brother and my sister will tell you, I've never in my life asked them to pay me nothing back because I made a vow to my mother when I was 15. I will look out after them. I never asked anyone to pay me back anything. A lot of times, a lot of families doesn't see you for who you are. They see you for what you can provide them. And I got tired of that. It was wearing me out because there was times like when I had my surgery, I couldn't get no one to bring me a meal. My granddaughter walked 2 freaking miles in the heat just to go to the Chinese restaurant, just to walk back, just to bring me something to eat. My niece, Morena, she's had my back no matter what. When I was sick, she come to my house, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Shoot, I always say if I died in my house and if my niece didn't contact me, I would sit in this house 2-3 weeks before anyone knew I was here. So yeah, I call out my family. And I just told myself one day, because they asked me to be more of an extrovert. And I tried the little experiment. And I told them after a few years, I said, your experiment does not work. I'm tired of it. I'm getting off your planet. So what I did, they know now I don't, excuse my name, they know I don't give a shit now. They don't ask me for nothing. When they come to me, it's like coming to a king. And you're afraid to ask the king for something. And I'll call them out. My family. That's how they look at me now because I got fed up with the bullshit. I told them. I said, I have a lot of animosity towards the family. I told my brothers to his told them. So they know where I stand. What I did, I sat back, I turned off my phone, I took me a trip to Orlando. I mean not to Orlando, Savannah, treated myself, lived like a king, even though I was broke as hell. Lived like a king, came back, reset myself, cleaned my house. And after that, I was like, don't come to my house unless I say to come to my house. That's how I used to be. Just don't show up on my step. So yeah, family. I'm not gonna name drop them, but they know who they are. 90% of them. So they know who
I
I'm
can
talking
agree. I can agree with that. I think I'll go next. Mine is similar but slightly different.
about.
I think a time when I had to practice self care.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difficult time when you have family and friends going through tumultuous. I don't know. I should have said that all wrong. Sorry, I had a little sip. Y'all know what word I'm talking about, right?
You said it right. Tumultuous.
Through hard times. I was trying to say tumultuous.
You
You know
said
what
it
I'm
right.
talking
You said it right the
about.
first time.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay. So going through like those type of things, and when you're the person that everybody seeks to be there, it can become a bit overwhelming. It become a lot of demanding, especially I think I mentioned it earlier when you're spreading yourself thin and wide. Because you're trying to be there for every freaking body. And then it's easy to forget about yourself when you're trying to be there for this person, that person. And then when you have friends, family, this, that, and third, and then you have a job that's demanding, and then you gotta be there for, these people. It's easy to forget yourself and forget to do self-care for yourself. And I say that because I've lived it and I've lived it for years. Like I'm the person when everybody go through their tough times is
Mm-hmm.
I need you to be here. And I also notice when you can't be there, and I'm gonna just throw this little nugget in there to anybody's listening. You know how we see the memes and they say check on your strong friend?
Yep.
That's some real stuff. People forget the person that seems the strongest is usually the most softest. It's usually the person that's holding it together because they're put in a position where they have to. But then of the moment that you can't be there for every freaking body and you do choose you, it becomes a problem. And I say this to anybody that's the strong friend or the strong family member. It's okay. Let them be mad. And I had to learn to be okay with them being mad. It's been times I sat on the phone with Jude, girl, and she be like, friend, F them. Friend, do da 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 da. And I needed that rawness. You feel me? And I think everybody needs friends to give them that truthfulness, that tough love. And there's been other people that has been there for me during times where I didn't even realize I was overly extending myself and I wasn't taking care of myself to the point I didn't have time to get my hair done. Like you said, get your nails done and all of that stuff. And you just outside, but you just going any and everywhere. It's been time where I've had family members on their deathbeds. I had friends going through their stuff. I had working and dealing with clients and at that time doing like case management, social work. People are consistently pouring onto you and you're taking it, and nobody understands the person that consistently gets dumped on.
Mm-hmm.
And when you allow people to consistently dump on you, dump on you, dump on you, and then you pouring out, your cup get empty, your jar get empty, but there's nothing to replenish it
Mm-hmm.
because people forget that you need to be poured into too. They just know that you can be there, you can be there. So now when your cup empty, you're completely drained.
True.
So when we look at these benefits of self care, until I got to a point, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Drew been one of them people. I had to listen to her and be like, F them. And I'd be like, girl, but I can't do it today. And she be like, and don't do it, friend. Don't do it. And, and, and then
That's
I'm
it.
like, she just like this aggressive woman. But in the long run, I needed that.
Yeah.
And today I can say I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I
Word.
appreciate those people that would tell me just stop. No matter how bad I wanted to be there. And as a person with a big heart, to hear when people are disappointed because you can't be there for them. And it's not that you don't want, it's like sometimes I just can't. I need to be here for myself. And a lot of times people forget that the people who are there for everybody else they need to be there for them. Sometimes you don't know what I got going on. And they don't care what you got going on as long as you can let them dump on you
Mhm.
and get this okay and get that comfort.
Yeah.
But people don't understand what you go through internally. So when we look at the benefits of self care, since I have chose me, I have noticed a reduction in stress. I have noticed the reduction in mental clarity. And also with the help of my therapist. And then again, even with a therapist, I still had another whole conversation with something completely different. And she was like, well, hold on, pause. What you mean you ain't been getting no sleep? And that's what I mean. You gotta have the right people in place. And sometimes that particular appointment wasn't supposed to go that way. And I had to take a step back and I was like, hold up. And when I say this weekend, I slept and it felt good. It felt good to not have to overly extend. So when we talk about the benefits, I want everybody to take at least one day. I don't care who you are, what's going on, who, and this might sound bad, but it's true. Who dying, who ain't got two, I can't do it today. Choose you. They gonna be all right. And if they not, what can you do anyway?
I'm gonna always tell y'all WWJD. What would you do? Because what would you would do is y'all know if you know me, you know WWJD. What would you do? Hey, but anyway, when we talk about the benefits, right? Mine's a little different because we know already. I done been there with the family thing. I don't even feel like going. Y'all know. I'm pretty sure if y'all been watching the show, y'all know exactly how I feel about that topic there. But my biggest stress have been life. When I was a kid, I wanted to be adult so bad. Now that I'm an adult, life, I did not know it was this many bills involved in adulthood. I feel like the government is kicking my butt, and what I've learned, what was the thing? Because this I'm talking in reference to self-care. Self-care is pay them bills when you got it. Don't stress over it. I used to stress over. I really
Yeah.
know no bull crap, y'all. I used to stress over paying bills. I have been homeless.
Mhm.
I feel like I live in a world where I'm finally realizing what it means to have people that have your back. You feel me? Like I've had friends, I've had people, but y'all, man, some of y'all been on this little road with us here. I'm iffy with it. I got me. You feel me? I'm big on it. Hey, people come through for me because I come through for me. I come through for you because I know you'll come through for you. I ain't here to hold your hand and help you get through because in a zombie apocalypse, it's the survival of the fittest.
Exactly.
Anyway, but I was saying that all to say, with self care, I feel like I used to stress and I didn't understand it. Part of that was, I stress over things like bills and not being paid this amount of money, rent, and things like that. And that's all part of being an adult. And I give a lot of good advice. Don't worry about that. And man, behind the scene, I was stressing. I'm the one that I don't never had no money and can't do nothing because my bills are paid. And I'm proud of that. I ain't mad at that. But now I learned something different. I learned how to manage my money in a different way. Be able to play around with your money the way other races do. Because it's not even other races, other classes of people do, because the way they pitched it to us was, this is how white people do it. And no, it's not. This is how different class of people do it. The moment people start moving race out of things, and you'll understand, no, it ain't about something. It's about you looking for a different class. And them people tell you it's about race because they don't know nothing about a class they ain't involved in. They ain't around. They don't have no knowledge of. So they tell you ignorance, that it's about race. And it ain't all about that, because I live in Maryland. One of the richest black counties is in Maryland. I didn't know that at first, though, until I did. And it made me proud to be a black person that had that kind of, place here. And they don't like Baltimore. Like nothing about it. They settle on their TV show, and we don't care.
You ain't never lied.
Because anyway, self-care. So my self-care thing is, I learned to stress less. It may bother me, but I ain't gonna stress over it.
Mm-hmm.
I met a guy who got a disability, and he looked like he like in his now early 30s, but he like in his mid 50s. And I asked him, like, why you look so young? And he told me, like, I don't stress over anything. Whatever I can't do, I don't. Whatever is out of my control is just out of my control. I figure it out. I don't leave it alone, but I don't stress over it. And he looks so good because of that. And I
All right.
want to look like that. I want to look just as good as that man when I'm 50. So
Yeah, shout
self,
out. Okay.
yeah, I'm sorry. That's all I was saying. Self-care. I'm learning how to eat better. I'm learning. I'm following my fellow Asian regimens for breakfast, because they don't even eat cereal and stuff. They eat soup. I'm learning. I'm educating myself. I'm keeping my brain healthy. I'm
Yep.
pouring more into myself, and most of all, I'm not stressing over no bills.
Hey, check it out. Shout
That's
out to
all I'm saying.
Baltimore. You know why? Tim
Why?
Harbaugh, New York Giants. Super Bowl coming, y'all.
I
Appreciate
don't.
that.
I don't. He didn't get us there,
All
so I'm
day,
glad.
every day, baby.
Can
See,
I
all
just say this?
NYG is for me.
Can I
see,
just
all
say this? Can I just say this? I'm glad y'all got them hopes and Harbaugh. It's no shade, no tea, but he good to get y'all to the playoffs. We
Yeah,
can
but
vouch for that.
but Jude, let me interject with that. Let me digress with that point. Okay.
No, 'cause we not
Yeah.
talking about that. We not talking about that. I don't even care. We talk about self-care.
Oh, now you want to switch topics.
I
Now you
didn't
want to
switch it.
switch topics.
I didn't switch the topic. Bosco switched the topic. We
Time
were
out.
talking
Can
about
y'all can
self-care.
everybody look at the private chat? I want Paul or Q to go next about what the benefits of self care, and give us a time where self care benefited you.
right.
Thank you.
You want to do a
I
commercial
look
break?
at Paul and Q, and look at Bosco.
I was asking a
Big like
question.
he never left.
Y'all too much for me.
My bad.
WWJD. That's what I'm saying. WWJD.
That's it.
WWPS. What would Paul say? I like that. That was on point.
That part,
Yeah,
WWPS.
I guess they thought people were going, what would Jesus do? No. What would you do?
that's
Yeah.
it.
I love that.
Yeah, I
But
got
yeah.
more trust in Jude than that other guy. Just saying. Just
That
saying. I'm
part.
just saying.
That part.
Yeah. Yeah. But
One, two,
yeah.
no. Like
Self
1690,
care.
1968 is a long time.
Self care also should include
Long time.
and must not be overlooked the benefit of laughter.
Exactly.
Because if you spend all your time crying and you don't balance that out with laughter, then you're not really participating in self care.
That's right. You
Yeah.
know something about that, Paul? And Jude, you can probably say, and I'm definitely Q. You know how back in the 70s and 80s and even the 90s, man, we laughed all the damn time. We laughed at each other. Now everyone spends so much time being angry at something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the societal pressure that um you know, bills put on us, our jobs put on us, life in general is putting on us, and we need to get back. We can't reverse what has happened, but we can try to get back to that part of life where you know back then you didn't have all the technology. You didn't have all this technology.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had, ColecoVision and television, Atari, say basic video games.
Yeah.
You can invite your friends over and
Yeah.
play.
Yep.
Nowadays, people don't even come over. You don't have to have someone come over. You can just go online and meet up with them online and, and
Yeah.
play that way. But the sense of community is what's missing in the world today, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody, the corporations have divided you. They want your time. And they stress that when you on my clock, you on the clock, you can't be doing X, Y, Z, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You need to be doing what I want you to do to make me my money. They're basically pimping you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So as far as my self-care goes, I've had to learn a lot. Me being in between gigs and like my last job, I told them, forget about them. You know what I'm saying? Because it was below what I was used to doing, and it was really insulting my intelligence because I was bored. And the way that I am, when I get bored, I kind of get very destructive in a sense. So, when I got released from that place, I had a smile on my face when my boss said, "We're gonna have to let you go." I was laughing. And he looked at me like, "You happy you getting fired?" I said, "Yeah." I said, and I broke it down for him. I said, "Look, you guys keep talking about advancement. There's no advancement here. You keeping everybody. You want number one. I don't like being on the phones. I hate it. I call that being a phone monkey. I hate being on the phones. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a phone person. I talk to who I need to talk to, and then I like to get off. Say what I got to say, then I get off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because usually what I say is I'm catching up with somebody over. I got something important to say. I'm going to say, and and bounce ideas off that way. But as far as like talking to just regular people about simple things that they can be doing themselves, but they're too lazy to do themselves. No, I'm not going to sit there and hold your hand. No, I'm not. So when I'm now that I'm in between gigs in IT, and IT is like one of the most up and down professions going today. You either when it's good, it's good, but when it's bad, it's terrible. And we're in that down cycle where it's terrible. So I decided what I was going to do. The first time I was out of work 8 months. And then all of a sudden I got hired, and then all of a sudden I got let go. And now I've been out with a month and a half, about 6 weeks, 7 weeks. I said, this time what I'm going to do, I'm not going to sit there and feel sorry for myself like I did them 8 months ago, just sending out resumes, not hearing back, and then getting interviews but not getting selected. I'm about to go out here and make things happen.
Yeah.
So that's when I started doing Lyft and Uber. Uber kicked me off. I went on, switched over to Lyft. And I'm switching over to other apps if I get kicked off Lyft. I'm not letting these corporations stop me from what I need to do, which is make my money.
So Lyft don't let you get tips?
Yeah, Lyft lets you get tips. They're better than Uber, in my opinion.
I thought you said they don't. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Lyft is better because I tell people I like Lyft better because I don't have all that pressure that Uber is trying to place on you. And a lot of people are complaining about Uber. I said, man, switch over to Lyft.
I've never ridden an Uber. It's always been Lyft. I've never ridden.
I like Lyft. I really like Lyft because Lyft is more flexible than Uber is.
Do y'all mind if I read some?
Wait a minute. Can I say something real quick? We got somebody here called Empire. Coco, you ever rode in Empire? They like the soul plane of drivers.
I was gonna say, I think
stop playing because I would do it just to see and tell y'all about it. Nobody know I will.
Like soul plane.
Can I read some comments because I think these are very detail specific to the panel?
Yeah.
Okay. So our brother Richard Hicks Jr. of the Richard Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast. Check him out on YouTube. Him and Bosco be on the sports show. I'm gonna come on there one day and talk trash. I ain't gonna know nothing, but I'm gonna come up there. So
Bring it.
Richie said that's
Man.
that's my brother. So Rich said, "Hey everyone, it's tough.
Hey, Rich.
Some of the most giving people are the ones by themselves when they need to lean on someone." And then he also said, let me do it like this. Then he also said, well said, Coco. And then my brother also said, can't pour out of an empty cup when you're burnt out. And then I
What's
think
plan?
when Drew started talking and she said, WWJD, what would you do? This was his reply. And then shout out to YouTube. A True Raven said, hello, family, Big Bosco, Drew, Paul, Q, and Coco. And then he said he loved this moment. Shout out, kid. Y'all know who that is? That's J Bear.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah. We know. We know what that is, J Man.
Oh, he's trying to go on the low.
And then y'all know I gotta get cute for this one. My boo Fallon, she came through. She was like, "Hey
Hey,
y'all,
feeling.
hey."
Hey, feeling.
Hey
She was like,
y'all.
Chanel, sis, Sissy Pop, I love your hair, sis." And then I said, "Thank you, Bookie." And then look a jealous yo. Go say she ain't gonna like I'm not here. Yo, so look, let me tell you how obedient she is though. Look at this.
Hi,
Hey
feeling.
Oh,
Jude. And then wait a minute, hold up. Dang, I missed it. Y'all I went too far. That wasn't it. The obedient part was this one. Here you go.
Hi,
I skipped
Bosco.
it.
There you go.
But then look at him all in his feelings. Sup, failing. And then and then Fella said, laughing my girl, Empower is so ghetto. Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say that.
And then a true raven said they be beating people for money too. And then but don't talk about my brother. He said sports is Vlad. And then a true raven, he said, I'll be on the show tonight, Bosco. Lies. I'm telling y'all it's lies. And then
Which show he
he
gonna be
was
on?
like, hey Jude, hey Jude. And then she's sick of me right now. So she put crying out loud emoji, crying out loud emoji, laughing hard emoji. And then a tree root said NFL draft coming. All I want to know is can we do one together? Can we do the draft together and watch it and like do a live
Yeah,
reaction?
Rich. That's
What
what Rich
what
got.
what
Rich,
day is the draft? What day is
Thursday.
Thursday
the draft?
night,
But I
Is
got a
it
question. Hey, Bear. What
what
show
night?
Thursday? What
This
Oh, can
show
we
is?
do
Thursday?
it?
this coming Thursday.
Yeah, what show is J Bear planning to come on tonight?
None of them. Y'all keep on listening to him.
Still got 50 more minutes left.
Y'all
So
keep listening to J Bag. J Bag get up here and be pulling your strings every time.
I said, y'all got a late night show too?
I mean,
Casual
can we?
Convo after
I mean,
dark.
can we put a NFL draft reaction into the pot?
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Thursday.
yeah. I'll talk to Sports Fly after the show.
All right, bet. Okay, so next part, let's move it on along. So we got the comment section out the way, and I got my bull Fallon and everybody into the mix. So let's just discuss what it means to discuss. Mm, take that back. Let's just discuss what it means to understand self care. So, what it means to, I'm gonna give a couple of examples, and then I would like someone to elaborate. I don't mind going first if that would set the tone. So, physical, the physical and emotional well-being to prevent burnout and enhance overall life satisfaction. Understanding self care awareness involves educating yourself and others about the importance of prioritizing personal well being It emphasizes that you cannot effectively care for others if your own needs are neglected, often summarized by the phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup, as Rich stated in the comment section. Self care is not selfish, it is a necessary practice for maintaining mental, emotional, and physical health. I think we all kind of touched on it a little bit, but I would like to elaborate a little bit more. Do y'all want me to go first, or someone else want me to go first? Want to go first?
Why don't you go first?
You want me to
Cause
go first?
you sound like baby in a minute.
I can give I can give it I can give an example. Hopefully I don't ruffle any feathers when I go here. Um, there was a time recently. Um, y'all might know what I'm talking about. Where I had a lot of family stuff going on, and I
Mm.
had things going on with a really close friend of mine. Um, but was pretty much life and death situations. There were times where I had got blamed when I'm trying to be there for everyone, was getting blamed for not being there for one person or being there for this person more than the other, or this is than the third, or if I could not just do it because of whatever the situation was, there was an issue. People would stop talking to me, people would stop doing different things. And then when I would actually choose to just take a break and just like try to regroup, I was called everything but the child of God. You know what I mean? And it led me to believe. And once again, maybe this show is for Jude because I'm realizing how much I dump on you. So
That's what friends do, though.
Oh
I
man.
told Jude be like, you won't believe this, and then she'll be like, friend, what happened? That's one thing I can say. Jude has never gave me the inclination that she is not ready to put up with my stuff. She always gives me like, what we doing? We riding or die. That's what it is. If I could call her and be like, you won't believe
Word.
this. Guess what? And then look, it could be a phone call. Jude is
Mm.
this type of friend. It'd be the FaceTime. And I'm like, why is she FaceTiming me? And then she'd be like, friend, what happened? What happened? What happened? And then I pull out my heart and I'm telling, and there's been times I've been like on the first taste and she'll be like, she'll hear me all the way out. I didn't go all the way out. And this is Jude's advice. You know what, friend? Them. And if they don't like it, them. Friend. Friend. Sometimes you just gotta say them.
Word.
You ready to say them, friend? Because friend. And I hear
Then
it,
we
it,
go into detail about it.
it be some real true stuff. But I say all of that to say
Oh man.
I understand how I didn't understand then,
Hmm.
but I definitely understand now how important self care is. And I can honestly say the reason why I wanted to do this show was after I had that appointment. Shout out to Cup and the Kamada and PLC Wellness and Hydration. She didn't even wasn't supposed to put her therapy hat on, but she did. And it made me aware of so much, and everything came to a circle effect. Because some of us, like myself, have a habit of wanting to be everything to everybody because that's just our heart. You don't have to change your heart. You don't have to change who you are, but you just have to understand the importance of self. And if you don't show up for you, you can't show up for nobody else. And I'm understanding that. And unfortunately, I'm understanding that at this point in life, which they say is you're never too old to learn as long as you're old. And I always like to say that I'm teachable. I try to be understanding. But it is very true because there were times where I wanted to be there for people. And sometimes I just was like, why am I here? Because I couldn't show up as my true self or my full self because I was so consumed with everything. And I had my own stuff that I needed to deal with. And I needed to take time for that. But with that being said, because I know we're getting close to time and I want everybody to have its time to go. With that being said, part of choosing you is understanding you will lose people in the process of you choosing you. Because what I will say is when I decided to prioritize myself, I was called, I'm acting funny. I got brand new. I didn't appreciate this. I didn't appreciate that. But as long as you that person that everybody can lean on, call on, you can sit up all wee hours of the morning and you can hear all of that BS, you the best person, best friend, best individual in the world. Choose you and watch what happens. You'll learn that list will minimize.
Listen,
True
Well,
listen,
friends will be there.
listen. That's that when they say that, when they get upset that you're choosing yourself, that's really manipulation. Because what they're trying to do is make you feel guilty for being there for yourself when you should be there for yourself at all times.
yeah.
That's that psychological BS that they try to pull. Me, I tell them I don't care. Look, I'm always going to choose Quentin Collier Daniel Moore first over everything. Bills over everything.
That's your whole government?
That's my whole government.
Oh, wow.
I'm just Bruce Wayne.
You know what I'm saying? I've always, people say, "Oh, you're so selfish. You're so selfish." No, no, no. It's called choosing myself. Because, like the other day, perfect example. That friend of mine that owes me money, quote unquote friend of mine, and I do say quote, hits me on text. Hey Q, wait, what's up, man? What's going on? I was like, oh god, here we go. I said, what do you want? He ain't never paid me back my money. What do you want? No, I'm just checking in on you, man. No, you're checking to see if I could do something for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? I ain't heard from you in how long? So he was like, yeah, man, because we both in IT. So he was like, yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with IT. Yeah, I said, bro, I'm not even worried about it. I lied. I told him I was in Miami. He was like, for real? What you doing down there? Job. He was like, man, I need to get out of Georgia. Mind you, I'm driving. The reason why I told him that is to get him off my line because I know what he's about.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to cut certain people off. Because you're not gonna allow, if you allow them to use you, they're gonna use you up until you can give no more, and then they'll find a way to discard you and go on to the next person that they can leech off of. You got to learn how to set them kind of boundaries with people. And that's what the problem is. Everybody want to do for everybody else, but then when it's time for them for the worm to turn, when you need help, where are they? They out there living their best life. You could be sitting here with no food, no power, no nothing. They out there living their best life, not helping you. And if you ask them for help, guess what they gonna do? Oh, I ain't got it. But yeah,
should have caught me another day.
Right. That part should have caught me another day. Oh, I ain't got it. But you see them driving better than you, living better than you, having better clothes than you. Nah, man. We don't get down like that over here. You know what I'm saying? If I can help, I help, but I do set a boundary with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I ain't gonna always have it. And I tell people, I ain't gonna always have it. But if I have excess in what I have and I'm willing to share, then I share. But I ain't about to give my whole thing up and I'm left with nothing. That's not happening. No, sir, not any day of the week. Period.
Word.
Yeah. So Coco has said something about, you're gonna lose people, along the way. And my thing about that is, it's necessary for you to lose people along your journey. You're supposed to lose everybody that's not aligned with your purpose. I mean, it just depends on like cutting people off just means like how you put them in a category of where they stand or where they should be placed in your life. Everybody don't deserve to go on this journey with you. And everybody ain't prepared to go on that journey with you. It's yours. Some baggage that you take with you not gonna help you succeed in life for real. So when you're thinking about yourself for real, like one thing, a lot anybody that ain't goal oriented, goal focused, got their own goals, ambitious to do something with themselves. They
Mhm.
the only people that's gonna hold you back and completely not understand like that. Hey, I'm trying to go somewhere for real. They'll give you every excuse in the book or try to be in the mix always. They the ones who don't understand why you can't come outside sometimes, or why you ain't been outside, or why you don't talk to such and such, because every time you do talk to such and such wants some money. You said your homeboy called you, right? That you know you ain't going. I ain't going to. If somebody owe me money for real, like this for real, right? Number one, I'm just flat out not loaning certain people no money. You irresponsible. I know that about you. That's like letting a thief in your house and some go
Mhm.
missing. Now you calling around asking everybody else instead of just calling the thief and saying, "Bring me back my stuff." No, I tell people for real, if you steal, people already know. If I know you a thief, you ain't coming in my house.
Nope.
Don't even next. Don't come in
Nope.
my house. You already know. And if you attempt to, I'm gonna tell you this. That's probably the reason why you ain't gonna come to my house. When it comes to like you owing me money or calling me to borrow money, I don't really borrow money. If I borrow money, I mean, I'm lucky enough to be able to go and borrow money. But I taught myself how to do that. I got myself together because I knew I didn't have anybody. When people say like oh, I don't have nobody, blah blah blah, then well, you got yourself.
Right.
Make that work. Figure
Yep.
it out.
Yep.
You feel me? Like all your top celebrities and stuff, the ones who come from nowhere, not the ones who had the cushion. I mean, the ones who literally had to rob Peter to pay Paul. They've been telling you that they've been doing little things, and it took a struggle for them to get there before they made the big bucks. You feel me? Look at the people that some people look up to. Even from back in the day. But anyway,
Yep.
I said all that to say you are it's necessary for you to lose people on your journey, and you can't care about that. I know one thing Coco was saying, like, always be like F them, and a lot of people give me a lot of grief on that, but for real, that's how people feel about you when it comes to the goals that they try and come through, accomplish, and they feel like you are a problem or baggage or something. People feel like that. Ain't nobody ever going to take a chance on you over them. So why are you taking a chance on somebody else over you? And that was something that my grandmother taught me. And I'm going to take that to my grave. And I lie to you now. I tell not one lie here. People have battled me on that, but people have not been around me and have used the same thing that I've told them. And that has been the reason for why they are where they are today. Just being a little selfish and changing your circle and focusing on you and moving different for real. I don't care how nobody feel about how I'm moving. You shouldn't ever care about how nobody care about how you moving. Because if you moving for you, that's all that ever matter. Because at the end of the day, every single one of us got the opportunity to make the same decision. And you made that decision. Don't tell me what to do with mine. Because I'm doing what's best for me. And if I
Yeah,
decide to bring you along, don't mess that up. Cause
you know
I'm a
what?
drop. I drop baggage.
You
If
know
if
what?
you on my team, you better be on that team, and you better ride this train. Cause I'm telling you, we going somewhere. But do not screw me over, cause I don't take a second chance on you.
You know what?
Read
That's
that
what I
one. Can
kept saying.
somebody read this one? I like this one. This one resonates because I think that's true for a
Say
lot. No matter what we go through, she said, hold up, I gotta do my Fallon voice. No shade, says no shade. It does hurt when you gotta let people go, but it's so much peace in the end that it makes it all worth it. I just want to say one thing when it comes to that. I agree. I definitely agree with that because and Jude, I hate to keep throwing her out here, but she went through this last chapter of my life
Mhm.
with me, and she knows how many people I lost just by saying no and choosing me, my wants and needs, and prioritizing myself and setting those boundaries. And I say that to say, yeah, it does hurt because sometimes you can love people unconditionally, but they don't understand that you have to love yourself and you got to put yourself in the forefront. And maybe there's a time where I can't be here for you right now because I need to be here for me. And a lot of people don't get that. And then
You know,
they fall off.
you know what?
Wait a minute,
That
Q,
that that
before you go, can I just say this? Hitting your toe on the edge of anything hurts, but all hurt stop after a while.
That is
yeah.
true.
You know what though? This is what I was saying like earlier in a previous show about them nonprofit organizations, right?
You just gotta get through the pain.
They you know, it's a whole bunch of woke people talking around the table, right?
Hold up. That caught me off guard. But what I noticed, I love how Paul ad lib a song for every situation. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
it's
Q.
like it's like when certain people call me on the phone just to sit there and chit chat and gossip, right? You know, having a non-profit conversation, right? I'm like, yo, I cut it off. I'm like, look, I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do. I'm out here hustling. They want to talk about people and ideas that'll never come to fruition because they want me to implement the idea to get it going. I'm like, no, no. I don't do that whole nonprofit organization because you know a bunch of broke people sitting around the table just gossiping. That's what I call a non-profit organization. Ain't nobody making no money. Ain't nobody talking about no money. Ain't nobody doing anything about getting
Yeah.
money.
Hey, listen, AQ, you know what I do with the nonprofit conversation? I turned over to a group, a group meeting. Like it's like we at group, we both try to figure out how we both broke. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start telling you about the things that I can do with the money that you owe me. Go
Right.
ahead. I'm sorry,
Hold on,
All
Coco.
of that.
hold on,
All of that.
wait. Before y'all go, y'all know I gotta acknowledge these type of comments. Sister, your Lord, man. Our prayers, our thoughts, our hearts are with you. She says my son Eric was killed, and sadly, that's my oldest son name is Eric as well. She said my son Eric was killed and haven't had justice. Praying for his justice. Thank y'all. We hope that your son gets justice as well.
Oh,
My heart goes out to you. Um, Again, like I said in the beginning, and I think many of us have lost people to senseless violence and unfortunate violence. I definitely pray for you and your family. I pray that you get justice soon. If there's anything that we can do to spread it, to spread awareness about your son, please let us know.
mhm.
I'm almost thinking that I know Tiff knows Paul. Please reach out to Paul to get in contact with me. We love you. We pray for your family, and thank you for supporting us.
Yep.
Definitely, yes.
Y'all
And
can go. I'm
also,
sorry.
you know, let me say this as well. Also limit your time on social media because that is a big depressive state that
Mhm.
puts you in a mental state because all it is a bunch of people they front. Okay, it's a front. A lot of them people acting all happy on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok or whatever that garbage is. They sit up there and I'm doing this, I'm doing big thing. They ain't really doing it that big.
Nah.
They fronting.
Yup. Yup.
They fronting. Don't
That's
believe
the
everything you
enemies.
see on social. Yeah, don't believe everything you see on social media.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's what I go on there for. That shit is, I mean, that stuff is entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off for a second because stuff like that make me emotional. Cause I need a second. But Paul, if they reach out to you, please let me know. But stuff like that breaks my heart because it's oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
messed
y'all
up.
go ahead.
Yeah. I forgot what the conversation was about. Uh,
Oh, can't get quiet. Everybody, don't
Actually, I'm gonna
get
give y'all
quiet
the
at
next.
once.
I
Y'all
forgot.
go. This is the final topic for the night, okay? And then
Mm,
I'm gonna take a second. But I definitely feel your pain, and I feel like this is fresh, and that just resonates with me on a different level.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's too
And
marvelous.
I'm very passionate about that. And everything that I said up here to you and your family, I mean it 100% from the bottom of my heart. Please
Okay.
trust me on that. But for y'all,
Are they both down there in Asheville?
yeah,
That's
they all are.
Tiffany's
That's
sister.
the same person that Tiffany, I believe,
Yeah.
don't quote me. I think that Tiffany was referring to as well. Paul,
That's
please, if
Tiffany's
they reach
sister.
out to you, if they need a platform to spread anything, please let me know. They're welcome at any given time. I promise you, I give my word on that. Um, but this last phase of the show, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna just take like 2, 3 minutes. Is the benefit? No, what's that? Hold on. Was we're gonna discuss some tools and strategies for self awareness. um, and that would be scheduling mental health days to recharge and prevent burnout. And I encourage everyone. I don't care what type of work you do, with where you at, or what you do. Take a day for yourself, just for you. Nothing else to impose on nobody else. Put your phone on D&D. Do what you need to do for you. Also, engage in hobbies or creative activities to process emotions and enhance self awareness. Number three, practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques to reduce stress. Four, something that we talked about throughout the show, setting boundaries and learning to say no without guilt. I'm going to elaborate on that when I can, but just give me 3 minutes. Y'all, Jude, I think you're the best person to kick this one off. Thank you.
Um, well, I heard some of it. I'm sorry, I was over here doing something else. But I will say this: what I have been doing, and what I have been encouraging a lot of the people I know about me to do around me to do is they've been like, I mean, anybody who kind of been going through like struggling with when it comes to getting themselves in order. We all like coming into like our adulthood. I feel like I'm only like 11 years into my adulthood for real. I'm like where I start like actually realize like that I was adult, start doing things.
Mm.
So I don't know. I'm still learning, you know, like how to take care of myself and take care of my mental. My parents are just starting to get older, so I'm just starting to, you know, have to take care of them. My grandparents died young, so when they were sick, my parents were young, taking care of their parents. So I didn't really, you know, understand things like that. But anyway, um, I didn't realize until the other day. I'm sorry, y'all. My dog. The other day that I was as responsible as I am, uh, and I don't really like to brag on that, but like brag part of self care is even if it's just to yourself, man, brag on you. You know,
Yeah.
uh, I have been irresponsible for so long that I didn't realize how responsible I was, and with all the stressing and things that I do, you know, and pouring into myself and pouring into other people and all that, you know, like I asked the question like, am I happy with the person that I am at my age, you know, like, and I low key like I freaking dig me, and that all come from me, you know, working on, you know, myself, my mental, my physical, my, you know, my surrounding, the people I put myself in. Like Coco is a person I pour into all the daggone time. Um, um, I take a lot of things to heart. I'm a very sensitive person, but I'm real tough. You know, I'm tough on myself. I'm tough on everybody around me. You know, because the world tough.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I put the work in, and I can only speak on things that I did. I've been to therapy. If I don't like a job, you know, I've been in my job for a long time. If I don't like a job, I move around. You know, some stuff. I don't like a person. I put distance between it. I don't like a family member. I don't go around that family member. You know, um, but I'm also very like I'm very selective on when I speak up on things. I don't, you know, everything ain't meant to be said. Everything don't need to be said. I feel like people know better because I
Mm.
know better. You know,
Right.
um, part of my self care is helping if I can and not helping if I can't, and being okay with that, because sometimes I can't help myself.
Mm-hmm. That's what.
Um, being okay, like with not. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm such a hippie with stuff, and I say that like not even just on a, I'm like more like a, but at the same time, and I came from a tense place, but that's how we was raised though. You feel me? Like you to be strong, to do this, to work, to that, to this. I had to find out who the hell I was, man.
Nothing wrong with being a hippie.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong at all.
I hope I answered some of what you said, Coco, because I don't really know. So I'm gonna pass the mic to who else wanted. Did I do a good
No,
job?
you did, but can I
It's
go because I
it's
want to
for
go
it's
my.
420. Can I just say this? It's 420.
And I'm glad
Um
y'all celebrating 420 because y'all rock this show, and I wanna just say that. But as far as
yeah.
changing strategies, I want to say this is something that I hold dearly and that I have been practicing over the last almost a year now is prioritization. Scheduling mental health days. I'm that person who will use PTO any type of time, my weekend time. I am a proud sponsor of taking a day for yourself where you do absolutely nothing if it does not pertain to you. If it does not pertain to me on a day that I choose that is my day, it will not happen. And I'm okay with that. Thank you, Jude. Thank you to my therapist. Thank you. I know I shouted her out a couple times. Kelvin DeCamata, MPOC Wellness and Hydration, 1800 North Charles Street. Come see us. Okay, period. Um, yes, prioritize yourself. It's okay. I think everyone should take a mental health day. Sometimes work is a lot. Sometimes
Oh, I'm on
people,
one of them right now. That's what you were saying. I'm
yeah,
on one of them right now today.
period. And, and,
WWJD.
and sometimes peopling is a lot. When I say peopling, sometimes I don't want to deal with people. Some days I don't like people. Some days I don't want to talk to people. Some days I just want to do nothing, binge watch my shows, and shout out to From because it is back when a new season has started. I have binge watched From and several other things because I'm choosing my peace overall over everything. Secondly, engaging in hobbies or creative activities. Drew is a person who can understand me on this. The one thing I did last night, I ordered full canvases that's on the way, and I ordered some more paints, brushes, and everything else. So, Drew, get ready because the paint show is coming. Me and you.
Boy,
WWJD.
you sound
The
like
Practice
studio,
like
Muhammad Ali.
the
do
studio
you.
almost together. It's almost there. Y'all,
Ain't
I'm
gotta
gonna
be
give
together.
y'all.
We
I'm gonna
going
give
we gonna
y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a Witty Hutton world tour.
We're gonna paint, and it's coming. The third thing that I mentioned was practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques to reduce stress. One thing I do is get on my stationary bike because one, that's my physical, that's my mental, and my emotional, and I can take that out. And I've started to work out. I started to getting back into my physical thing because yes, I've gained a lot of freaking weight, and two, I know I need to get that drink off of me because I'm not happy with that. So this is my season of fulfilling everything within me and doing what I need to be for me to be happy. No matter how many people say, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you," wait, "Oh, ain't nothing," do. Shut up, because I need to do what I need to do for me.
Shut up.
So that's that.
Shut up.
And the fourth thing is most importantly, and I think Q has touched on this throughout this whole night. And if whoever's watching this, if you catch it on a replay, shout out to YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. And also comment because I'll reply. Setting boundaries. That is very much important. Set your own boundaries are healthy, no matter whether it's how somebody treats you, talk to you, or be with you when it comes to you choosing you. If they can't respect your boundaries, let them go. Let them go. Q, you was dead on it tonight. I put that on everything. I knew it was coming up, but you touched on it, and I knew we could bring that back. And I think I just froze, but it's all right because I'm coming right back. Boom.
That's
But
very
yeah,
important because
bound,
it,
yes,
it, it
boundaries are important. And as a person who is not only a psychology major, who also deals with mental people with mental health, people who deal with people with mental health and people who work with people, whether you're a therapist, a psychiatrist, a social worker, case management, if you do anything or work with anybody in the mental health field, you know the importance. The one thing that we teach, the one thing that we encourage people to do is set boundaries. The one thing that's important to do is set boundaries. Boundaries are important for everything in life, and it teaches people how to handle you, treat you, and it sets the tone for what you need to do to stay at peace. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries are healthy. If a person does not respect your boundaries, let them go.
Yeah, absolutely.
You,
Absolutely, absolutely. Because the thing is, when and I'm gonna go back to the whole social media thing because um social media has created a lot of I wouldn't say created a lot of narcissism because they were already narcissists. It's just amplified now. It's it's like a person who's never had money all of a sudden coming into a windfall, but they were
I'm sorry.
already
I'm so sorry. Q, can I cut you off for 1 second? I
yeah.
just saw it. Cecilia, your comment says, I have lost myself after my son stopped trying to get back to me, though I just don't know how. I've never lost a son, but I lost a brother who was my whole world. When I say my whole world, for full transparency, and for anybody who really, really knows me and who are close to me, knows when I lost my brother, I felt like my world crashed down. I wanted to go. I tried to go. This is full transparency. It's the worst feeling. That heartbreak is something that unless you really experience it, you can't resonate with. What I will say today, and I think I mentioned it before, grief counseling is a tool that can be used when you're ready. I know we talk about counseling. I promote counseling. I promote therapy. I promote everything because I know it works and I do it as well. But when you're ready, seek grief counseling if you have not. A non-biased person is the best person to pour into and get that off of you at some point and get the tools that you need. Losing someone to senseless violence, I understand that, and that's a hurt that you probably take years to get over. I'm not the person to tell you get over it because I would never tell you that because I hate it when people told me to get over something. It's okay to grieve, but get the tools that you need to get through that grief. If you need to reach out to me, hit me up on Facebook. I'll even give you my number and we can talk. We are a community. We are here for each other, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Casual Convo is a platform for everybody. Whoever needs support, whoever, if y'all just want to talk to me, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, hit me up. But Cecilia, I would love to talk to you. I swear on everything I love, I would love to talk to you. Please hit me up and we can have a whole conversation. If you need to yell, scream, cuss at somebody, because sometimes it's just a matter of getting all of that emotion out. I won't take it personal. But sometimes you just need somebody to just yell at. Sometimes you just need somebody to get it out. I want you to get that out. I'm saying that publicly. I will say that privately. And I promise you, I will do that at 3 o'clock in the morning if you need be. I don't care what time it is. Please hit me up. I promise you. Matter of fact, we gonna leave this right here. I'll even reach out to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
When I was going back, what I was saying was about the thing about the balance of being on social media. And my dog's barking because he's going crazy because I won't get the ball from underneath this couch. He's going to have to wait because I got to get this out. The what people don't understand is it made narcissism common now. People used to be like privately narcissists, now they're just publicly narcissists. If that makes any sense. They overshare, they broadcast everything now. Nothing is secret anymore. I compare it to the person who was excuse my language, an asshole. When they were poor, and all of a sudden they come into a windfall of money. They're not going to change who they are. It's just going to be more amplified. It's just going to be more amplified with it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be doing a whole lot of flossing and a whole lot of, without me, you ain't this and da 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 da. Listen, I tell people all the time to balance out the social media time. Don't spend all your time scrolling on Facebook or Instagram and all that, because it's a fake world. Everybody's looking for attention. You know what I'm saying? Attention is the currency that's being spent on it. And if people learn this, there wouldn't be so much of this attention-seeking behavior. There would be some boundaries being set, but most people don't know how to set their boundaries because they compare their lives to what they see on Instagram or fake book. I call it fake book, or TikTok or whatever. They got to learn how to discern, look at it, scroll past it. Don't even entertain it if it doesn't have anything to do with you. I mean, I see all the pretty girls on there. Yeah, I may click a heart, and then I scroll up and I move past it. I don't sit there, oh my God. I'm sitting there here, oh my God, drooling all over myself over. But I know in real life they don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that.
I've lived my life a ravaged fool.
Well, basically what y'all said, man. And like what Jude said, I don't have a problem cutting people off, man. I've done that with family. I mean, you either be a part of my peace or a part of the problem, and I don't want any problem, so I gotta cut you off. Yeah, because it's not worth going to bed every night because you keep putting up with a bunch of BS from somebody. It's not worth it. Just cut them off. Even in the family, peace. Because if you're my family, you wouldn't do this. But since you're putting as much pressure on me as a person who doesn't like me does, then you gotta go. Plain and simple.
J-Man funny as I don't know. I'm sorry. He said, why the Doug said he might need boundaries, Q.
Listen, I was cackling when I read that. It always take him. We need a J Better like this,
Hey, J Bear said the dog. Yeah, well, the dog does have boundaries, but he knows when I'm over here working with you guys. Yeah, that's when he starts acting a fool. And late at night, like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Mine's is sitting here in this chair. He in this chair here behind me. Underneath of my little thingy. You can't even see his little raggedy ass. I'm himself. He in there. Y'all ain't hear him tippity tap, and the sister that went somewhere. I ain't got nothing for her to eat. She wanted some of my food when I was eating. She mad. She done left the room. This one don't go far. He be up under my butt. I be forgetting he be in. I locked him in the studio plenty of nights.
Okay, so we have about 8 minutes left. Yeah. Now, my question to you guys, because I feel like this is intense and I think it's going in the right direction, and I know why we ended on time. However, I'm willing to do the extra work. Do you guys think we need more time, or do you guys want to give your final thoughts? I think it might need a couple of more minutes.
I'm good.
What I'm seeing, y'all can't see, but I think it's a good look.
Well, I woke up.
Not eating chips and stuff, though.
Girl, was a strawberry crimpet, the jelly one. That was good. You know the little jelly to get.
I thought those were peeps. I was like,
it was a jelly
and then
crimpet.
Bosco also has to do his final plug.
What happened?
Oh yeah,
you're right. My bad.
You want to tell people where they can support your album? And
yeah, I sure would like. I would love to do that. I have an album out right now called Babylon America.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's on Bandcamp, BANDCAMP. Just look up Big Bosco Production. It's about
BAND, Z as in zebra, or C as in pants.
Bandcamp.
Like going camping.
Yeah,
Okay.
BAND Camp. It's Big Bosco Productions.bandcamp.com. Have an album, Babylon America. It talks about everything going on today. It even goes further back. It goes back to the civil rights era. It goes even further back than that. It goes back. It mentions the black massacres.
Hold on, Bosco.
Yeah.
Get your friend. Look, read that. Somebody read that. Matter of fact, Q, you read that. I want you
J-Bear
to
talking about, J-Bear said I could do the finale thought, the final thought.
Hey, hold up, man.
He gonna talk about the Ravens in the draft. That's all he gonna talk about. I'm like, look, we both know Ravens ain't going nowhere this year. We both know that. They ain't going
Anyway,
nowhere.
let me promote my album. That'll be the finale thought. All right, check it out. Hold up. Anyway, it's a very
Tiffany
album. Very, 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 very. No doubt, Tiffany. Very, very political album. But the album coming out this Friday. In fact, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Go to DistroKid, Big Bosco Productions. It's gonna be a free listening party. I'm gonna post it on my wall. It's a free listening party to the dirtiest rap album ever made. The only time you be able to hear it free. It comes out this Friday. If you're a fan of Cardi B, Megan, Lil Kim, we can go further back to Millie Jackson and Josephine Baker. If you're a fan of
Lil Kim.
Yeah, you go back. Well, Josephine
Lil Kim and Josephine Baker.
Josephine Baker was the original. Josephine Baker was the original.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, she was the original. And went down to Millie Jackson and what was her name? Grace
even
Jones.
Mom. You could also say Mom's Mabley too.
Mom's Mabley. She's another one in that thing. Yep, Mom's Mabley.
Yep.
But
I mean, can y'all answer my question? Are we going over or we staying in the realm?
It's up to you, man.
No, it's up to y'all. We're collective.
I mean,
Jude, Bosco, not Bosco, you a guest tonight. Jude, Paul.
It doesn't matter to me.
You gonna read that comment there, Coco?
My bad.
Yeah. You can get it on
in your voice. In your voice, Coco.
In fact, you know what, Fallon? Contact Coco and I'll send you a copy, or she can send you the copy of the album. We'll do it that way.
It's real Von Chatto. It's real Von Chatto. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's pretty grimy. It's pretty grimy, but
J-Man took a vote. He said go over. That's because he was late.
He wants to do finale. The finale thought,
man.
Yo, Bosco. Also, yeah. I need to also plug your other joints before that, right?
Look at the promoter. Look at the promo.
Hey.
I need you to put him under contract.
I am. Trust me. He's already hired. He don't know.
Yo, I got like when I was first hearing his tracks, I was putting them out on Facebook, telling people where to go get them. Because I was like, yo, this is gonna be hot. Like it's jazz tracks. And I sent him the listings of playlist of program directors, who to get in contact with, and et cetera, and how to we're gonna formulate when we get together. Hopefully, I think next month. Mm-hmm. We're gonna sit down and formulate a plan on how what to write, how to get it marketed so that it can get some airplay. The jazz tracks on the airplay on the jazz stations or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's what my plan is. That's my vision for it. You know what I'm saying? I want the vision to all be aligned so that we all eating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The first one, Old Man Energy Volume 1, is hip hop, is more traditional, more lyrics. There's no gun shooting, there's no exploitation, nothing like that. It's just straight up hip hop tracks. Um Old Man Energy Volume 2 is jazzmatical. That's what Q was talking about. This jazz. That took forever to do because I had to get samples and I had to turn down the key and create beats. So I can't play no instrument. I could play stuff. I could play chops, man. That's the best I can do and just try to learn something. But yeah. But the main thing I'm looking at is this one coming out next this Friday, the 30th rap album ever made. That's gonna be my I think that's gonna be my heart right there. Yep.
And we here for it.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else before we end it
You
for
can't.
tonight?
Say
Anybody y'all got anything else before we end it for tonight?
No, I don't.
Just make sure y'all tune in on Thursday night for the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? I hope your favorite player gets drafted because I know who the New York Giants going to get.
And on that note, stay tuned. We will see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday, we will be also on Ham Radio, so check out hamradio.com. We will be on the internet radio station as well as Facebook and YouTube and any other major platform. And just stay tuned for the page. Also, thank you for everyone who participated tonight. We had some newcomers and also my new friends. We had in the chat, we had my Bookie Fallon in the chat. We had J Bear Jackson in the chat. We had Cecilia Lordman in the chat. We also had Tiffany Giles, Aaliyah Lordman, a true raven getting on my nerves. And we also had Daytrip Becker. If we forgot you, I apologize, but we love you and thank you for your continued support. Those of you who like, also, if you are rewatching this on the playback on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. We will comment back. Also, if you have any questions or topic ideas that you want to hear us discuss, please hit me up or hit anybody up on this panel. We're on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. What else are we on? Anybody on Twitter? Twitter, Twitch, all that. So hit us up. We love you guys. Good night. We will see you guys on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Go Giants!
Go Pats! See y'all Thursday.
Ravens.
Boo.
Day.
Boo.
Don't be hating on us. You from Baltimore. You are from Baltimore. Do not be hating on us. You are from Baltimore.
Go home. Go Orioles.
You are from Baltimore.
I said go O's.
Go
And
Giants!
Bob Bosco mixtape. Go follow him at Big Bosco Productions. Go follow his page. Also follow his Facebook page, Idris Salom, aka Big Bosco from the Bronx. I will repost and definitely repost. Check him out. I'm telling y'all, all his music is dope. Shout out to him and thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you so much for the intro videos, the promo videos, and there is more to come.
By the way, it'd be
Peace
y'all.
out. We love you guys.
So,
Good night.
peace.